I got this email from a friend of mine, and it was some sobering stats about sales, and it says here 91% of our customers say they would give us a referral if we only had asked. I mean, I just have found that. And the other statistic that just blew me away is, it says here that studies show that an average prospect won't do business with you until they've seen or heard from you and your message at least 5 times. You know, and how many times have we called on if we've done an open house and we've made a phone call and left a message and then just let it go? 5 times. I mean, that's a sobering stat in my opinion.
Well, and the 91%, if you had only asked.
If you'd only asked,
if you'd only asked, because I think a lot of us in this room have that experience of we'll talk to a friend or a neighbor or a family member, a lot of us, and they had just bought a house. Yeah. They just put their house on the market with someone else because they hadn't seen us since Thanksgiving or since Labor Day or whatever, hadn't heard from us, or we hadn't asked for the business. Do you find a lot of missed opportunities like that? That's sort of like, oh my God, I can't believe I let that one slip away.
Not anymore, because that's my #1 change to my business plan in the last 1.5 years is more time for lead generation. That's the first thing you always put off. I mean, you're so busy doing all the stuff you have to do for that day. You know, calling the termite, doing this, canceling that, walk through, you know, showing the houses. You know, I'm leaving that to some people that I can pay 10, 15 bucks an hour to. My time's worth a lot more than that. So that frees me up to do more of that in-your-face thing, and I'm making a concentrated effort to spend. My coach says I should spend 2 hours a day. I think she says that because if she tells me 2, maybe I'll do 1. If she says 3, maybe I do 2. But I'm doing an hour a day of lead generation, and it's paying off. 2 months ago, I was like, I don't have anything in my pipeline. And I was talking to her about it, and she says, okay, crank it up, you know. And I started doing that 2 hours, and and she was talking about the personal notes. I get a couple clients that when I send them a personal note, they send me a note back thanking me for my note. So the personal notes really, and it doesn't have to be just, and the other thing, use a fine tip marker or little, you know, so you don't have to write as much, and you just 2 or 3 sentences is all you need.
Small note, big pen.
Yeah.
Right, we have a question over here.
When you say an hour a day of lead generation, are you referring to doing notes and phone calls? Or
And
just
phone, yeah. Or driving by and taking pop buys. I keep in my trunk. I go to the dollar store. And God, you guys, when I saw the Dollar Tree factory here, I was like, I felt like I died and got to heaven.
That is the international headquarters.
I know. I was like, I spend hundreds of dollars there every month. I mean, windshield washer fluid for $1. You know, these were. I got these for $1 at the Dollar Tree. Puzzled by the market? Please call me. I'm never too busy for your referrals. And it's one of those little puzzles you put together. Handy trash bags. Ziploc bags, I give these out sometimes after Thanksgiving. The holidays are headed your way. This means special times with family, friends, and good food. These will help you seal your favorite leftovers and keep them fresh. Please remember, when the conversation turns to real estate, remember, I am here to help you seal the deal. Okay, they're corny, but they work. This is the best one that everybody loves. If you know someone who needs a helping hand with real estate, blah, 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 it's pumpkin scoops. Now, these were a little more expensive. These were like $5 at Michael's. But they're pumpkin scoops for Halloween. They're serrated on the side. And my daughter teaches school. I take them to her. They have for the kindergarten kids, they have a pumpkin carving thing. And I take these and give them to people to use. And they love them because they scrape out all that gunk in the pumpkin really well. So, you know. But I try to buy things that don't melt in the car, you know, and I just keep, because we're in such a big area, I keep like, you know, I'll do about 50 of these a month and just keep them in my trunk, and I'll be on a way to doctor's appointment, I'll think, oh crap, they live right there. So I just drop by, leave it on their door, and